Deck is now at the White House.
Awesome.
Group.
Who have I missed?
Old Knight.
Yeah, old man.
I can't see you all night. Do I three add you as a friend?
I don't even.
You keep cutting in and out all night. I can't hear you. I don't know if anybody else is having that issue.
Yeah, same here.
There we go. Got you.
I don't know what that is. If it's cutting in and out.
Discord. Happens to me. I was leave and re-enter and it fixes it. Jen's in Brooklyn. Wasn't an issue there. I know, right?
That's weird.
No, she. Yeah. It doesn't let you if you. Castle, it says you've disconnected.
Yeah,
Welcome
I don't know
back, Castle.
You are disconnected.
Is that
Like,
fixed?
that way
No.
if it's
because
the-
I changed characters. So
okay. No worries then. Let me kick you and invite you again.
I wanna try to get the revenues. And on my main, I already tried this weekend.
Okay. Well, do you need Ravenous, do you?
No, I don't have it.
Right. Sending us in. Iron Horse Training.
All right.
First build I'm going to make with the Tinkerer mask, I have no idea. I don't know. What's yours, Retro? I'll probably see where it works for my current builds.
Agent, I need to debrief with Schaefer. Kelso had
Okay,
to go.
so
Said it was safer for us if she's not here.
we need to decide what everyone's doing for this first run, because I know some are experienced in some areas. So if we start with, what would you guys like to do?
I'm happy to go healer.
Yeah, you never done healer?
Never
I've done healer all the way through.
Okay, Theo, you've been waiting for this. Theo's definitely, you are healer. So we've got a healer covered for this run.
Healer and OD key tank.
Okay.
2 roles I've not done, so.
I haven't done stagger tank.
You haven't done stagger tank. Okay. I know Jen's good with everything. Castle, what have you done and not done on this raid?
Only DPS.
You've only ever done DPS.
Yes.
You have tank builds.
Yes.
You do. Okay. Apple, what have you done and not done on this raid?
Only DPS.
You've only done DPS. Okay. Pepe?
I've only done rockets on Morozov and DPS.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Oh boy.
we've probably only got like 1, possibly 2 runs tonight. Okay. Now, this is, we'll try and get 2 in the mix of that, but if not, we did say this raid's going to take longer. We're going to go with, you need a lot of rolls. Good thing is, a few of you do jump in with me when I run as well. Yeah, okay, so, Deck, what have you done and not done on this? I forgot to ask you.
I haven't done diagnostics or tower running.
Oh, but you've done like healing and tank and stuff?
Yes, both tanks and some random healing here and there.
That's great. You got a tardigrade striker build?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you'll be doing diagnostics. Okay. So I'm gonna say, Old Knight, you said you haven't done stagger,
Yep.
but you have done like furnace
Uh,
room and stuff like that.
Stagger, visor, and dogs is all I haven't done.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get Castle. Can you throw? You're gonna be this run DPS for the first boss, and then you're gonna go to the hazard protection tank for the second and third boss. Final boss, you're gonna be stagger tank. Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna get the full role of that. For me, I will explain everything as we go, and then old Apple. Do you have my ongoing directive build?
Yep.
Yep, you're going to be using that for boss 1, boss 2, boss 3, and then boss 4, you're going to be key stagger tank. You'll be doing the key tank version of that when you get there for this run. So Castle's learning something completely new. You're kind of learning something new, but it's dead easy. You'll be fine. And obviously, Theo, you're completely new with healing. There's only so much new we can give people, unfortunately, guys. So everybody else is going to be... and obviously, Deck, with that tardy, I always get you to diagnostics with us. You're going to be doing something new there. But everybody else is just going to be DPS, unfortunately, for this run. Is that cool?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're not going to learn gingerbread man because I'm not talking about gingerbreads for a whole hour. Happy to
You're
teach
welcome,
them.
Pepe.
I am not doing that. No.
You're
There's too
welcome.
many.
He's not doing
I
the
am not doing
gingers,
it.
don't worry. You want to
Yeah.
put him on tower thing too, maybe?
Yeah,
The floater
I can
one?
get someone to
Pepe?
run.
Pepe?
Yeah.
What?
To do the lava and all that and find the boxes and the...
Yeah. I'll make sure someone's doing that. Yeah, Pepe. Yeah. Well, with that said, actually, the healer build, Theo, do you have like a TP healer?
Yeah, both.
You do. Pepe, do you have future initiative DPS, or does someone have future initiative DPS? Pepe
Deck
first.
has.
Deck has. You're tardy though.
I
Do you
have
have
it.
it,
I can put it
Pepe?
on if you want me to put it on.
You
Don't have
it, yeah.
FIDPS, no.
You
I'll
don't
put it
know.
on.
You put it on. Okay.
You want me to have it the whole time? Or
You
in
have it
between
for boss 1 and boss 3.
1 and 3, okay. And then
Yeah,
standard actor?
Well, boss 2, I'll have you doing solo tops.
Okay.
Unless we get someone to do it who hasn't done it before. So yeah, boss 2, whatever.
Flexible.
And boss 4, yeah, we're flexible. Okay, cool. Let's go and do the first bit. First bit's just kill shit, don't die. I'm sure we're all good at this.
A floor technician named Zach Young called us from a nearby foundry. The True Sons took over a couple months ago, but he managed to escape. We told him to go radio silent. I'll try to get a hold of him while you investigate the site.
Hostile radio intercepted.
You hear something? No, but the Colonel will kill us if we miss a whisper. I'm getting on the big gun. What the fuck you doing?
So Apple, I know with the like OD roll, it's just fine procking OD as well as you can and learning that basically. I will give you instructions as we go.
Left door.
Okay, I'll talk you through my strategy for the first boss very briefly. I know you all know how to do this. Most teams will use a one-shot build to take out the shields. We're not doing that today, so you know how to do it without doing that. But absolutely fine to do that, though. It does save time. Most important thing here is that we have turrets on both of the spawn points. There's a right spawn point, there's a left spawn point. I've got a turret on the right, so we can get one on the left. That will just help the ads to spawn in. And as soon as we start, we know what's going on. We're going to stack up our strikers on the shields while they're immune. As soon as they lose their immunity, we're going to kill the shield guys. We're going to shoot the boss in the head until he dies, taking out his backpack every time it lights up. A few things we do just to make sure the damage is increased. We do an overcharge when the boss's feet hits the ground, where I am now. If you are doing the one-shot method in the future, you do the overcharge a little bit earlier because someone needs to use an overcharge foam on the shields. But for me, when he lands here, it's a perfect time to do it. Then someone has to have a scanner pulse on. I can see Jen has it. Jen will hit the scanner pulse so we get a bit of extra damage there. Then we also have somebody focus on sledgehammer. I'm going to say Jen again if you could focus on that.
Yeah.
And get sledgehammer on the boss. So we've got some sledge damage as well. So we're proccing our damage that way. The TP healer. So Theo, your job here after the overcharge is to try and get the red TP on the boss. That's all we're really after. Once you got the red TP, you can start throwing out overcharge chems if people need it. And that's it. The OD person obviously being cover. Use your Scorpio on the shield, so when they die, everybody gets OD rounds for the boss. Tardy and everyone else, it's just, yeah, stacking up, killing the shields and killing the boss. I always have 2 people up top to take out the mortars. So, Gunnar, if you want to come to the left side. Looks like Jen's got the right side, so as soon as it starts, just take out the mortars and run down so we don't get hit by mortars. Are there any questions for this with everything that I just said, or are we all good?
Oh, good.
I think we are.
Awesome. I'm starting at them.
Gentlemen, time to teach these children a lesson. Keep me alive and I'll wait for this.
Okay, overcharge.
Useful overcharge.
Couldn't even sludge it before you killed it.
Kills behind.
Everyone knows how these keys work the normal way?
Nope.
No, we're doing it the normal way then. So, how it's... I'm only going to show this once, because you know the other way, which is the way to do it. But the normal way, you plug both keys in. So you all know there's 2 generators. I'm plugging 1 key up in this generator. If Pepe could plug the other key in the generator on the right.
On it.
You all know where the backpack trophies and keys are, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, once you've put that key in over there, that will make the train go forward to allow us to walk through, and I'll go and wait on the switch that we are meant to interact with. Obviously, first backpack trophy is up in the Crucible. You'll never do this. I don't know why I show it, but I feel like everyone should know. Okay, you pull this switch once you've done the 2 keys, then you head back outside. And this is why no one does it, because it's annoying.
Look how much time it takes.
I know. There's 4 screens. There's going to be a 3rd key on one of these screens. As you come out, you have 1 screen to the right under the stairs. It'll either be red or yellow on the screen. This one's red. And after this screen, you carry on going along this wall to a 2nd screen. It'll either be red or yellow.
That's right.
That's red as well.
Red.
And then from that one, directly across on the other side, there's a 3rd. And this one's yellow. So you interact, you get a 3rd key. If that one was red, then there's one final screen, which is just to the right, over there.
On the wall.
Yeah. So it's one of those 4 screens. And once you've got it, you can head back inside and, yeah, plug it into the generator, throw grenades through the window to get the 1st key. So we'll go and do that. So that's the proper way of doing it, but just plugging in one key and making everyone fast travel, definitely better. Okay, once we've got a few grenades ready, I'll put the key in. I'll plug in. Okay, going in. I've already got my keys this week.
Yeah, same.
Oh, first one on this character.
Does everybody know
remember
what
playing
the
this one.
next mechanic
Oh, we did.
is in the next room?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
We all good with this? Awesome.
That way you shoot the cog.
You are?
I don't know. I don't remember. My shit
That's
was
the
so.
room when closing the furnaces.
What's the
Yeah.
You get the
Free-
spark plug at the end.
Yeah. 3 computers on the left, 3 terminals on the left, 1 person on each terminal. Kill ads, plug a fuse in, hit all 3 terminals at the same time. If you need to cool down at any point, there is a fridge in the middle, but we don't need that. And there's no specific way of doing it apart from people calling out what button they're on. I'm going to be on button 1 because I'm lazy.
2.
3.
key in? Oh, fuse in.
Boss 2. This is going to be fun. This is where it gets tricky.
Hey, Kelso.
Yes.
This is the
This is the hard
Did you
part.
see that train?
The one with the cannons? Yeah,
Plus
gonna
2
be
is
awesome.
fun though.
you know where it's headed?
Tricky.
It is
Tries to
fun.
go through the fort.
So Theo, just to confirm,
A bunch of
FI
molten iron,
healer,
I guess.
We can
For
work
this
with
one?
that.
Yep.
which means Jen, you can come off of FI, DPS, and go any DPS you want.
I was gonna say,
Who
depending
has
on what, yeah.
Yeah, who has not done solo tops?
I've done it. I did it last time.
Definitely not me.
Not
Pepe
me.
hasn't.
No, me neither.
You got a tamper proof?
Apple hasn't.
I do not have temper proof, no.
Do you have tamper-proof Apple?
Yeah.
Did you say you hadn't done it, or did I hear it wrong?
She's
Have
only
you done
no,
solo
they-
tops
they've only
before?
done DPS. They said.
Oh, you know what? No, ignore me. Sorry, was it Castle that said you haven't done solo tops?
I haven't done anything. Just
You haven't done
DPS.
anything.
No, you got
Oh, the
Apple on OD. All
Yeah, I've got Castle on tank, haven't I? So it's only really Deck, Old Knight. Deck, you done solo tops?
Yep.
I've
Yeah,
done solo tops as well.
yeah. So I can't. Yeah, okay. Well,
We can swap the builds over after this one. Is that going to be a drama?
I can go and do it right now if you want.
no, I'm just trying to find someone that hasn't done it. That's all. But the people that haven't done it have done other roles. So it's just who wants to do it then. Jen, do you want to do it? Because you'd be doing it anyway with that role.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're on solo top. Okay, let's go. Right, who shall we explain to first? Apple, you're the easiest one. You're our OD, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So you're going to be here on C. Your whole job is to stay in cover for Overwatch and to try and proc OD rounds on ads to come out of that door. And you will need to check the screen as well. I cover to cover when I'm doing that. And it opens so I don't lose the Overwatch. And if it's on my screen, I just let whoever else is on C with me know it's my screen. And you're doing that for the whole encounter. That is it. Once the screens are finished, just carry on trying to proc OD rounds or staying in cover. And when I say everybody to Bravo at the end, you don't go to Bravo. You stay here just in case you have an ad spawn out the door there or something. You can proc some more OD for the team for while they're shooting the boss. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Any questions?
No.
Awesome. Castle, you are our tank, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, you're on C and you're down here. Very easy role, to be honest with you. Is it the tank build that I recommended?
It's the Hasbro, yes.
It is. Okay, awesome.
It's not full maximized, but I'm working on it.
You work out. It looks good enough. So, your job here. Oh, let me just check your. You got Vanguard on the chest, yeah?
Yes.
Awesome. That's your main job, is hitting Vanguard every time you have it. Okay, that's the team survivability. So as soon as you have Vanguard, hit that shield, and just keep us constantly topped up with Vanguard. Okay, that's your main job. Your next job is codes and telling Theo what screen he needs to hit. Have you seen that before? Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes, I watched your video.
You do. So Theo's going to open the door. You're going to step in and step back. So step out and back in, and a code will start going just underneath, as you've seen in the video. And it's going to be one of 5 letters or no letter. F,
Yes.
I don't know if we're going to make a note of this, or if you've got a note, there might be something in the chat. But F is screen 1. If it starts with F, if it starts with P, it's screen 2. If it starts with C, it's screen 3. If it starts with R, it's screen 4. M, screen 5. No letter, screen 6. Make sense?
Yes.
Easiest way to remember is fucking people can't remember my numbers. Okay, nice little saying. So that's what I go through my head when I'm looking at it. You might have a sheet. Do you need any more explanation on that, or do you think you're good?
I think I'm good.
Awesome. So you're just going to be doing that the whole time. So you'll be checking the code, telling Theo what screen he needs to do, coming back out, focusing Vanguard, and so on. Once it's 100% and the codes are finished, you just continue doing Vanguard for everybody until you go in to put water on the lava. And all while this is going on, we have the rocket wipe phase as well. That does take priority over everything. Whenever the alarm goes off and it's rockets, whoever's on C will put a rocket here for you, and you've got to fire that rocket. So when we say rockets, just pick up the rocket, ready at C, door will open, you'll aim at the gun in the back center and fire the rocket at it. You'll be firing a rocket and someone A will be firing a rocket. That's how it ends that wipe phase. So that's a constant that will go off every now and then that you will need to prioritize. But other than that, it's just filling up those codes, hitting Vanguard, and waiting until we tell you to go in to do water. So what will happen is we'll get the crucible to 100. We'll put the lava over the gun. We'll wait for one more rocket phase to make sure everything's good. On that final rocket phase, you'll be asked to step in to make him go and let off gas. So you'll step in while you fire your rocket. That should make him go and let off gas. A will fire their rocket, and after he's let off the gas, this door will open for you to go inside and do the water. Just run straight over to the right. There's a gun next to where the big gun is with the lava on. You'll jump on it, and once you've got water, you'll be able to spray the lava with the water. It'll spark, and once it sparks, you're done. And then what you want to do then is stay in the room and kite the boss over to the B door. Now, we want your Scorpio for this bit, so you can get your Scorpio stacks onto him, and a lefty, so you can switch to your lefty and also proc sledge for us as well. You've also got to look after yourself, so if you feel like you need a med kit, take one. Make sure you still hit Vanguard for yourself as well, but the build should be good enough so you survive until the boss is dead. Once the boss is dead, you can exit through B, and we're done.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll watch, we'll try. You only got exactly, that's fine. So you're done. That's your role. So we've got you done. We've got Apple done. Theo,
Yo.
your turn. Okay.
I might be able to make it a little easier for you.
Yeah.
I have seen your video, so if I can remember.
You tell me what
correctly-
you're doing then. That you tell me.
Nice. I like that.
So, to start off with, I'll open Dorsey to let. Is it Castle down there? Is it?
Yeah.
So he'll start off, and then we essentially start with codes.
Yeah.
So the screen, he'll give me a code, it'll indicate which screen it is. I'll then repeat that to the team, and then the first code, if it's correct, will spawn the boss. then essentially we just repeat that process, keep opening door C to allow castle in, and he'll repeat screen. Tell me a screen. I would then just explain what's on the screen to the team, and then we do that all the way up to 100. At around 50, I'll get locked in, and Jen can start making her way down. I'll make sure I communicate that. Probably around 75-ish, I'll probably want to drop my hive to start giving me heals. After the code phase, I want to come over to the crucible, and I should be able to interact that. That's when we start the weak points, and there's 3 weak points. So each time we'll have to move the crucible, come over to door A, allow the agents to come in to destroy the weak point, and we repeat that until that's done. After that, I then interact with the console twice more to then pour the lava on that. During that period, and then we go into a waiting period for the rocket phase and allow the boss to fart. After that, we then move everybody to already them on waters, which is all of a 25 on C. I then interact with this over here when the waters are done to activate the waters, which will be poured onto the gun. Then everybody will move to B, and then open up B, and we kill the boss.
Exactly that.
Just
You've done your homework.
one thing, let castle in before you go interact with the water.
Yeah, obviously I didn't want to go into every specific, but yeah, I'm trying to.
No, but like little things that you might, you know.
All while trying to keep myself alive and listening out for
Priority.
the alarms to allow in the rocket phases.
Yeah, the rockets will take priority whenever the alarm goes off. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. That's exactly what you're doing. Top tips for this when using FI healer build is to go with your Restorer Hive and a chem launcher. I see you doing that. Some people like to use a fixer drone, but the fixer drone can get lost when you're moving. I always tell people the chem launcher is your only instant heal, because even your hive, depending where you put it. So, for example, sometimes I put my hive here, and when I go over to here, it doesn't hit me, and I'm having to hit a chem quickly because this is blocking the hive. So I like your setup with the chem launcher. The chem launcher is always an instant heal. Double tap that, it's at your feet, instant heal. So yeah, you're doing that. Yeah, I think you got it. You explained everything right. Yeah, I don't just. I could. Yeah, homework done. I'm just gonna let you get on with it then. Yeah. Any questions?
No.
No. Awesome. Theo's like, awesome. Okay. So, Deck, you're my tardy, which means you're going to be doing B. I always get my tardy to do B. Here we go. Old Knight. Pepe, I'm going to put you on A. You've only ever done DPS, haven't you?
Yes.
So, sorry, Old Knight. You're going to be doing the most boring role. But Pepe, you're going to be on A. So, here is your ad spawn. Have you done A before?
Not rockets, no.
Very easy then. Your ad spawn's there. When a rocket drops, just place it in here ready for the rocket phase. Because again, when the rocket phase goes off, the rocket takes priority. You'll want to get in here, get ready to rocket, fire the rocket at the gun to stop the wipe from happening, yeah? But yeah, killing ads and checking the screen. You know what's happening with the screens, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So if it's on your screen, you're going to let Old Knight know, and Old Knight will shoot a junction box. If it's on Old Knight's screen, he'll let you know, and you'll shoot this junction box. Again, we all know no shotguns, no St. Elmo's electric rounds if you want to be safe sidearm. So yeah. What will happen when Jen comes down? Jen is going to take over your ads, and that'll free you up for weak points, because you're going to be doing the weak points. And to do the weak points, you just go in here. Theo will open the door for you. There'll be one weak point up top. You'll shoot it to destroy it. Door will close. It'll open back up. There'll be a second one. Shoot to destroy it. Door will close. It'll open back up. There'll be a third one. Shoot it to destroy it. Door will close. Once the weak points are done, we'll be waiting for that one final rocket phase. Okay, so you'll just kind of like hang about. There'll be a final rocket phase. Theo will tell you or Castle to stand in to make him fart. So whoever, just listen out for that on that final rocket phase, and all you got to do on that is literally stand in and fire your rocket. All that does is when you stand in, when the boss is at a certain level, he'll go to do a gas to try and wipe you, and that's what we're trying to make happen. So yeah, that final rocket phase, one of you will stand in to do that. You'll fire your rocket. As long as all goes well, Castle will then go in to go and do the water, and we need to get ready for water. You and Old Knight are going to be in charge of doing A with Jen. It's all of A and 25 on C. We all know these waters change, don't we? And it's different every time. Yeah, we know how these valves work. But for this one, I don't know, Old Knight will be here, Jen will be here, you'll be here, and when Theo tells you to hit the water, you'll interact with it. If all goes well, we all go to B and we call the bus. Any questions?
What do the weak spots in the room look like?
They're like little red rectangles, and they're highlighted when you look. They will be highlighted. They'll have like
Okay.
a outline to them. But yeah, you're looking. Do they have a bit of yellow on them?
Yeah, they'll have a health
little,
bar as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
The
yellow,
health bar
the
as
yellow
well,
health
yeah.
bar. Yeah, they're really easy to see.
Yeah.
Once you look up, you'll notice it.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Do I fire the rocket directly at the gun? Yes.
You do, yes.
Okay. I don't want to make it look like my first time on Morozova with rockets, where I potato that completely.
It's okay. It's fine. This is why we're training. It's all good. Okay, cool. Old Knight, do you need no explanation for that position now?
No, I'm in the FTC spot.
You are. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Yeah, thank you. That gonna be fine with that?
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome. And then I'll be with you on C Apple. I'll be covering down here. So everything's been explained to everyone. Is there any questions? No? Theo?
Only one question.
Yeah.
The pressure valves.
Yes.
How does it work?
How does it work? Okay,
Yeah.
so we have to, every time you come into this boss fight, even after every wipe, you got numbers on these valves, and the numbers will either be 15 or 25. And you got 2 here, 2 on Bravo, 3 on Alpha, and you've got to calculate it up to a minimum of 85, but less than 100. So right now, what have we got on Alpha again?
That would be 65.
65. So on Alpha, we got 2 25s, 115, going to 65. So we're going to do all of Alpha to get 65, and then we're going to do 25 on Charlie to get 90. And that's what we're doing.
Does everybody know where all the valves are? Where we get the numbers from?
Yes, I know the place, but I
Okay.
didn't know the numbers you have to achieve.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. That's what you're trying to calculate. A minimum of 8. You're trying to get to, ideally, 90, 95 is perfect. 85 can be a little bit troublesome sometimes. So you're just trying to get it up to 95, but you don't want to go above that. And you know about the valve in the main room. Once we hit them all, Theo hits a valve in the main room, and that's what gives you water inside there when you get there.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, then. Well, Castle, Theo, over to you guys.
Hey, Castle. First code, opening door C.
Okay.
Make sure you step inside.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Lieutenant Gray failed me. I recommend you do not.
Okay. Screen 6.
Screen 6 is a black cup on a belt moving. Black cup
That's
on a
mine.
belt moving.
That's mine, Knight.
Okay, good code. Okay, codes are up. Opening door C.
Multiple hostiles inbound.
Screen 3.
Screen 3 is a black cup on a hook. A black
That's
cup on a hook.
mine again, Knight. Mine again.
Good code, 25. Okay, code's up.
Hostiles inbound.
Opening door C.
Screen 1.
Screen 1 is a black cup on a hook moving. Black cup on a hook moving.
I've got that.
Good code. We're at 50. Jen, you are good to go down when you're ready.
Thank you.
Multiple hostiles inbound.
Codes are up. Opening door C.
Screen 4.
Okay, we're just ready on rockets and we'll do rocket phase. Open
Ready on
door C,
rocket?
Castle. If you want to go first, Castle.
Okay.
He's farting, so be careful. Opening door A.
Hostiles inbound.
Okay, what was the screen again, sorry? Castle, can you remember the screen number?
Oh,
4, I think that was.
yes, 4.
Okay, screen 4 was a white cup on a... No, sorry, it's a black cup on a belt. Black cup on a belt.
That's mine, Pepe.
Hostiles detected.
I got it for you.
Thank you.
Okay, good code. We're at 75.
An agent needs assistance.
Okay, codes are up. Opening door C.
Okay. Screen 3.
Multiple hostiles.
Screen 3.
Yes.
Screen 3 is a black cup on a hook moving. A black cup on a
That's
hook
mine, Pepe.
moving.
I got it.
A good code. We're at 100. No more codes. Want to get ready for weak points.
Let me just come and get that person for you.
In fact, we'll cancel that. We'll get ready on rockets. Castle, I'm going to let you in first. Opening door C.
It's rocket, right?
Yep, rockets.
Hostiles detected.
Opening door A. Okay, moving crucible. Opening door A.
Multiple hostiles inbound.
Okay, opening door A for second weak point.
It's the second one.
Opening door A for the third weak point.
That's weak points.
Stop.
Hostiles detected.
Just gonna wait for the rocket phase.
Can we get one card?
Okay, ready on rockets. Opening door C first. Opening door A.
Hostiles detected.
It's a lava pod.
I'm just pouring it now.
I don't think he's farted either, so we will need to get him to fart as well.
Okay, lava is poured.
If someone just steps in, it should make him fart.
Okay, opening door C, castle.
There we go. Awesome.
Yes. Wait
Okay.
here.
Multiple hostiles inbound.
Castle, if you want to get ready to step in, if everybody wants to get ready on waters. Opening door C.
I have to shoot again the rocket, right?
No.
No,
We're
you're
good.
going in to do the thing now.
Okay.
Okay, if everybody wants to send waters.
C done.
I'm on the
Okay, good.
done.
water.
Waters activated.
Multiple hostiles inbound.
Fired the water castle.
Yeah. No, I
That's
have
his-
I
No,
should
it-
have pressure now.
Yeah, you should have had a retreat, and go again. Wait for the next rocket phase.
If you want to get ready on rockets, opening castle, open you first.
Hostiles detected.
Okay, opening door A.
Okay. We can't make him fart again so soon, I don't think. So I think we just go for it and hope he doesn't fart.
Okay, did you want to send waters again?
We'd have to, yeah. So whenever you guys are ready.
Okay, if you want to send waters.
Oh no, we need to let Castle in first.
Okay, one sec.
Okay. And just double check Pfizer doesn't go to fart.
Hostiles detected.
No, he's going far by the looks of it.
Yes.
Castle,
okay.
you want to make your way
Go
out.
back, Castle.
Castle, jump
Yeah,
out.
get out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Castle, if you want to jump out. Castle, jump out.
Get out.
Okay, 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 okay.
Doors
He's gonna
open.
die. He's gonna die.
No, he's in.
I
So
did it.
close. Right, step out completely, Castle. Step out completely.
Yeah, you
are
gotta
so
cool
hot
off.
right now. You need to cool off. Okay.
Okay.
Now go back in, and now when
Yes.
Theo lets you in, go in.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang on,
Go,
just
go.
overcharging again. It's chems.
Multiple hostiles inbound.
Okay, Castle, you ready? Both of you want to get ready on waters. I'm
Yep.
letting you in, Castle.
Just pop his bag, Duck.
Everybody wants to send waters.
Okay, C's done.
Sending on A. Pepe.
Castle, you need to go to
Pepe.
that gun. Okay, there's a... Okay. Passes, I need to do the rocket. Open C. Castle, come to me. I'm going to have to show you what to do, because we're not
Okay.
getting this. C done?
Okay, opening door A.
A done.
Hostiles detected.
Come out, Castle. Let Castle out.
Yeah.
We're going to wait for the next rockets. I'm going to have to show Castle what to do. So
Open.
just keep
Open
things going and step outside as well. Once you're out, step outside to cool down. Are you able to open C, Theo?
Yep.
Right, come and cool down.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we'll wait for the next rocket. So I'm going to show you. You know the gun you need to go to for the water.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So after the next rockets, right? We're going to make him fart again. We're going to do the rocket, and when Theo lets you in, you need to run straight to that gun. Okay. And then when we do water, you only get water for a small amount of time. So you've got to run straight to the gun, get on the gun, aim at a lava, and then when Theo gives you the water, you'll have the water to spray it. If you're not quick,
Don't kill him because
you'll
he's gonna
lose
keep
the window,
spawning. Just kill his
like the
backpack.
first one.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
he
we got to
spawns,
be
just
quick
don't kill
so
him.
you beat the window. And the second time you went in, you didn't even run to the gun.
Hostiles detected.
So this time, we're going to wait for this rocket, and we're going to do that process again. We're going to step in, fire the rocket, make him fart, step back out, wait for Theo to let you back in. When he lets you back in, run straight to the gun, okay? I'll talk you through it. So grab that rocket and wait for that rocket.
Okay, ready on rockets, opening C.
Remember to step in and fire it, but then step back out.
Okay, he's farting.
Step back out. Nice. And now wait there,
Opening
Castle.
A, Pepe. But be careful, he's farting.
We're 8 on.
Okay, cool.
Hostiles detected.
Okay, he's farted. Opening door C.
Run straight to the gun, Castle. Straight to the gun.
If everybody wants to get ready on waters.
Yep.
Hitting waters now. See you done.
A done.
A done.
Okay, waters activated. Castle, you've got waters. So
Fire that on the lava.
Yeah, and try.
There we go. I think that sparked, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, it's sparked.
Nice.
Everybody be.
Everybody
Castle,
drop.
did you want to go through door? Or are you making your way to?
You should be good to stay in there.
Okay, opening B.
Hostiles inbound.
Pop a med kit if you have something.
Can you not stand in front of us, please?
I'm still outside for you. Okay, now we're ready.
Hang on, I'm just- Okay, opening B.
Well done on staying alive there, Castle. Well done.
Can you not stand in front of us, please? Thank you.
I'm going to show you the best place to stand in a second, Castle, okay? But you can now
Okay.
come out. Well done. Clear up. A little bit of feedback. I spotted through all of that. So we're going to go through the feedback. But well done. Huge well done. Okay, Castle first. Absolutely everything of that was perfect. I noticed Vanguard wasn't coming as often as it could have done. So again, just remember Vanguard every time you have it. That's your main focus. That's team survivability. But that's fine. It's the first time you're doing it. You're focused on other stuff. And just that last bit at the end, that water bit. Just remember, at that point, you'll be firing Ron Rocket. You'll be stepping in, firing a rocket, stepping out to make him fart. And then when Theo opens the door for you again, it's straight to that gun like you did and fire the water. So you did it great after we instructed. So really good. You could do with doing it again at some point. But other than that, very, very good. Theo, no feedback at all. Bossed it. That was a real difficult one for your first one. So like huge GGs. Apple, I didn't notice any ongoing directive rounds. But you did have ads, so I'm just making sure you know how that works.
No, I don't know how it works.
Okay, so with ongoing directive, you've got to get a status on the enemy, and then you got to kill it for the ongoing directive rounds to spread to your team. So what you do is with the Scorpio, the best way to do it, how I like to do, is with the Scorpio. You can use a foam as well if you want to. People like doing that, but with the Scorpio, I'll fire the Scorpio at the enemy coming out, and you're waiting until he has like it's a red symbol above their head, and it's got like 2 lines, as in like the Roman numeral 2. You get what I mean?
Like an arrow
So,
pointing
like,
down or something.
Yeah, it's something above their head that looks. I always see it as like a number 2, but like 2 lines. Once that's above their head, when that ad dies, providing that icon's there, it gives everybody OD rounds. So once the icon's there, if you switch to your main weapon and kill it with that weapon, it'll also give you OD rounds. So once you've done that, you'll notice that even with your AR, that icon will start going above the enemy's heads because you'll be putting them on bleed with the OD rounds. And then as long as you keep seeing that icon, you're free to use your AR all the time then. But if ever that stops because you run out of bleed rounds without killing something, you'd have to switch back to your Scorpio to get the icon again above their head to then switch and kill them, if that kind of makes sense. So you're looking for that OD icon, and it's when those ads die that the team gets OD rounds, including yourself. So if you can time a weapon switch to get your OD rounds on your AR, really nice, especially on the boss fight for the next one. So you've got time to practice. The next one's a great one to practice. But other than that, well done, real good. And that's it. Everyone else, happy days. We're still flawless, by the way.
There was a problem with the Chungas. So Jen was playing the top. She broke the Chunga's ammo box correctly, but somehow we managed to kill the Chunga, so they keep respawning. We had 5 Chungas during the whole mission.
Yeah, I noticed there's a Chunga over here giving Apple problems, so I had to kill it for
Yep.
Apple. So yeah, as long as we destroyed a box on the Chunga, but I don't know what happened there. Did you destroy the backpack on the Chunga, Jen, before you came down?
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I think
interaction
so.
kept going longer, and then someone kept killing a Chunga, so it kept spawning.
Someone must have killed it, and I don't know who originally killed it. But yeah, whenever you do up tops, if you leave the Chunga before you come down, like Jen did, and you leave the Chunga without the backpack, the Chunga's less hassle. So I don't know who killed that first one, but yeah, no idea. Okay, we got 2 rockets, I think.
There's
Yep.
one.
Yes, Pepe has one.
Yeah. So we always
You
pick
and
up 2
Pepe
rockets if we've got them, because we'll bring them to the next area. Let's go. Do we all know how this second key works?
Yes.
Yeah, good with that. While you guys do this bit, I'm catching up with chat. So I'll leave it to you. You got this.
I just throw my heel straight out the back.
Who knows how to break the yellow boxes on the right side?
I know how to break them.
Thank you.
With the heal sphere, I just throw the hive down the right and heal with a cam.
Awesome. Hit the roof.
Heal box, please.
An agent needs assistance. Agent incapacitated.
Where did all night go?
Did you throw your hive here? What happened?
Yeah, I threw it.
Oh.
He was out of its range. He was all the way up here on the box, wasn't he?
Castle, I forgot to mention, last time I played the Hasbro tank, it was my job to shoot the yellow boxes. When you go down the right side, there's 2 yellow boxes that need to be shot. And last time we did this, it was my job to do it, but I forgot to mention.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought as a tank I should have to go left. I don't know why.
Yep.
I should keep the tank.
Jen, when I
huh?
threw my hive, it nipped. It caught something on the ceiling.
I think I
So it
didn't
didn't
see
go as far as.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, so
I
it
just
didn't
saw
go
the
as
chem.
far as. Yeah, when I threw it,
Yeah.
it caught one of these something up here. so it dropped short from where I was throwing it. So it
Oh,
unfortunately
gotcha.
didn't reach where all the way. I don't know if I can throw it where you
You can
stood
throw it
anyway.
from up there, yeah. If
No, I
you
can
go
throw
right
it.
now, you
It
should be
just
able to.
yeah. So
I
I
guess
threw it out the
depending
window.
on
And
the
it,
angle, and probably just hit one of the.
yeah, it caught the
Cause you can come up
caught
here.
the top.
Did you come up here?
Yeah, I'll come up here and it caught
Yeah.
the. So when I was trying to throw it, it caught something. So look, it won't. So
Yeah.
that's the furthest I can throw it is there.
Yeah, that's all
That's
you
it. But
need.
use up.
Because that's where they come out, so that's good
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, that's
For those first rushers, especially that hit you.
yeah. When you was I didn't expect you up on this box.
I went to go hit the thing. That's all.
Yeah, no. So yeah, so the you was outside of the hive. Could have
For
been
this
quicker on the
part,
thing
since it's
anyway.
usually the tank does it, they have more survivability. So
Yeah, that's okay.
So I left you to it there, but yeah. My
if you
bad.
want to know where to hit the boxes, come up here, Castle.
Yes, I think
There's the first box. Once you hit here, you hit it over there. Well, the door's open, but you see it behind the door. It'll be like right there. Right before they come. You see it sparking over there?
yes.
Yeah. And then you come up here
Yes.
and
The
you look
second
through
one,
that light.
yeah.
It's black, yeah.
Yes.
So like I said, the tank usually has more survivability, so they can hit that. Because for the second one, you'll be switching to like an AR, a Lucky, and your Mosquito.
I should go mosquito now.
Yes.
Ooh, I don't have it in this character. I forgot to bring it.
Does everybody know this next section and what's in here?
No,
just
As
a
in the
little.
mechanics.
I'm just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've already
mechanics.
got my oxy on.
Yeah, but you know how to do Oxy.
Yeah.
So that's not, you're not doing it. Who?
No.
So do we all know the mechanics though and what we're doing? Like, do I need to explain the mechanics or be good with that? Like general.
All I know is I run through this and then shoot ads.
Okay, so what we're doing here is getting a key to go and get our next raid key, right? The snipers are spawn up top when we go in. Now, what you need to do to get the key is there's 4 valves, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and you got to hit all 4 valves at the same time. They'll kill the snipers up top. The snipers will drop a key. You can then climb up and go and grab the key. Now, if you kill those snipers before the 4 valves are done, that shutter shuts and you can't get the key. Okay, so that's what we're doing now. The original sort of method of this was you'd have 2 people with bullet kings stay back and just fire bullet kings at snipers to keep them suppressed. These snipers will one-shot kill you. They make you go unconscious. So the 2 bullet king people will suppress them. That allows the people in the rest of the team to go destroy the 2 pipes to get up and hit the 4 valves. That's why you bring these 2 rockets with us, because there's 2 red pipes where you got to jump up on the left and the right to hit the 2 valves on each side. There's a red pipe blocking, and these rockets will take that red pipe out right away. When you're in the area, there are some more rockets. You can climb up the ladder and come to the back, and there's some enemies with rockets, or you could just shoot the red pipes to destroy them. Either way, that's what the mechanic is. You've got to hit 4 valves to kill snipers before the snipers die. Just drop a key. So that's what you do to get that key for the next area. However, there's a nice, easier way of getting this done with what we call like an Oxy build or just this EMP duration build. We can trap the snipers so they don't even spawn and kill them with an oxidizer. And if we do that, what happens is the key will drop even before you hit the 4 valves because the snipers are classed as not being in the area. So what we have someone do is to fire an EMP on the cover over there. Then when we jump down and start the process off, the snipers get locked in the room they spawn in, which is out of area. That person that fired the EMP will then use an oxidizer to kill them and the key will drop. Or there's this other build that I use where you've got a minute to hit the 4 valves, and once you hit the 4 valves, they just die as normal. So we're going to be doing that because it's the easiest way. Now, has anyone put together like an Oxy build for this?
I have an Oxy build, but did you want me staying healer on this section?
You don't have to if you want to try that. Have you done it before?
No.
Okay, the only thing is, if you have the Oxy build, you need a way to overcharge. So do you have a Costa's Go Bag on you?
Yeah.
You have that. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. There's a better way of doing it now, but I haven't even shared the build yet that I do,
Yeah, I was
which
going to
makes
say,
it even easier. But this way will still work. So if you want to put that build on with the Acosta's Go Bag, and I'll quickly look at it, only because I found problems with this.
it's just a standard. I think it's a 3-piece Empress, Contractors, and
Okay.
Fox's Prayer with the yellow attributes rolled onto it and a Costa Go Bag.
Perfect. So what you're going to do then, when you're ready, we will all jump down. You throw your grenade. Once your grenade goes off, you're on overcharge, yeah? That's when you want to fire your EMP and jump straight down. So as soon as the grenade goes off, fire your EMP. I just fire it at the cover. It works fine. And then jump straight down. Someone will open the gate for you, and then you get your Oxy out and fire your Oxys through the open door to kill the snipers. And that's all you do.
Okay.
I say that's all you do. It's easy to get wrong, so good luck. If at any point you see the snipers come out the door, then let us know, because we've got to try and do it properly and try and get the valves done and suppress them. Don't kill them with the Oxy if they come out the door, because if you kill them before we hit the valves once they're out the door, we'll fail. As long as the EMP goes out, they won't come out the door.
And that's just going on the dark bit between the two pillars.
Yeah, that's what I do. People aim at the door itself, where the warning sign is.
Yeah.
But, like, I just put it on the cover. It works fine. It's an easier shot as well, because if you aim at the door, it's got to go through the shutter. And sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I was getting it wrong. But yeah, either way, sign at the door or the cover in between the pillars.
Okay.
Okay. Pepe, do you want to grab a rocket?
Already have.
You have?
Yes.
Okay. Apple, do you want to grab a rocket?
Yep, I'll grab it now.
Okay, so Pepe, you're going to be firing your rocket and taking out the left. Apple, you'll be firing yours, taking out the right. When we jump down, notice there's bits you can jump up on. There's one on the left there. There's one on the right there. Now, I'm only saying this because if you don't jump up on those, there's a chance you might shoot one of us in the back of our heads and kill yourself because we run past you as you fire. If you jump up and get elevated, it takes out that risk, okay? So both of you just jump up on those, and then when the door opens, you see the red pipes, fire at the pipes I told you to. Understood?
Yep.
Okay, and once you've done that, you can run with the squad. The rest of the squad, we're just going to work together to hit the 4 valves, okay? So as soon as Theo says jump down, we're all going to jump down.
So when do you jump down? When I throw the grenade and the overcharge, or tell you to jump down, I throw the grenade and then...
Yeah, I'd get us all... You have 30 seconds from when we jump down. So I get everybody to jump down, and then I throw the grenade, and then as soon as the grenade goes off, I fire the EMP, and I jump down. It's all about timing. So as soon as the grenade goes off, you want the EMP going as quick as possible, and you jumping down as quick as possible.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why I get everyone to jump down first, so nobody's slowing me down if they're still up here or something.
Okay, well, ready when you are, if you want to jump
Okay.
down.
Vital signs critical.
Okay, I'm good.
Nice.
Nice work. Jobs are good. Okay, valves. 3, 2, 1, hit.
I managed to dig up a few files on Morozova.
Good job, Theo. First try.
I don't know who she is or even who she was. But
So if you're going for gingerbread men and you do it that way, you've got to throw concussion grenades on the ridge there just to get the gingerbread man, because obviously the gingerbread man's locked now. But we're not doing gingerbread men today, as Fard mentioned it. And let me throw 3 grenades on the ridge.
Cause fuck that gingerbread.
But if you ever put the skill duration version of the build together, you don't even use oxys, you just fire an EMP and we've got 1 minute to hit the valves, and that way those gates stay open and then we can still jump up and grab the key and get the ginger.
Yeah, the only thing with that EMP is I forgot that when you right click on it, it actually selects your main or primary weapon.
Okay.
With the EMP, it's like with the Oxy, you can click on the right mouse, you go into a focused aim.
Yeah.
But with the EMP, it selects your primary weapon. So that's the only thing that caught me off guard on that one, which delayed it briefly.
Still, I thought it was delayed, but you did it.
Yeah, because I did. I went, what just happened? And then I went,
Yeah.
oh no, it's that. So I had to then reselect it. So it cost me a couple of seconds, but thankfully not the mechanisms.
Good. It worked. Happy days. Well, I'm guessing everybody knows what they're doing here with the 3 junction boxes, yeah?
I haven't done the box next to the key thingy.
You're shooting right.
Okay.
Right, will do.
Once that goes up, you'll see the yellow box.
See people on the middle. Castle Pepe, you good?
I'm just watching where Pepe is shooting.
Okay,
I've done
let me
this a
show
lot of
you how
times.
you can see the middle. So Castle, on the middle, if you step back and just pan your camera, you can see where it is. There's like a little white box shutter. You just don't aim and just pan your camera. Make it so you're kind of like looking down, but you can see it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm trying to.
Is it like the shutter?
Okay.
Yeah, the shutter.
Yeah, it's the grey shutter that's just underneath that canopy.
Okay.
Yeah, but you got to stand still and just pan your camera, like move your mouse down. You can see it. But that's where you're aiming. So you can kind of get your aim from here. You can see where it is, and then you can just aim.
Okay.
If that makes sense. But yeah. Okay, we got 2 people on middle, 6 people up top. I'm going to go put the key in now. 3, 2, 1, going in.
Okay.
Third key, you know how to do the backpack trophy here, yeah? Anybody not know?
I've never really been too clear on this, and that's the 2 valves on the left and right. You just, is it open them or close them? This one here.
Yeah, tighten them.
Oh, so.
Yeah, so let's tighten.
Both of them.
They both need to be done.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Tighten the left, tighten the right, and then the backpack trophy appears.
Zach, you still okay
In his
out
toolbox.
there? Z?
Yeah.
Maybe I was too hard on him.
Cool. Boss 3, this one could be fun. Oh, this could be real fun.
Give me 1 second, I need the bathroom.
Yeah, no worries, man. What's up, Vanessa? What's up, Gattaca? No problem, Vanessa. It's a pleasure. Oh, you enjoying it, Molly? Welcome to the Division 2.
Prep the train. I'm on my way.
Okay. Boss 3, let's talk through roles. So I'm going to talk through Apple, you first, because yours is the easiest. Let's kill the ads. And...
I was looking at the wrong flipping door knob.
Okay. we're all aware of the strategy I'm using. You've all ran with me on this, right? You know what strategy we're doing. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So I'm just going to go over your roles then based on that strategy. So, Apple, your job is again Overwatch for the team and try and proc as many OD rounds as you can. So, cover all the time. I normally go cover to cover on this. So when I go from red to yellow or red to blue, I'll cover to cover all the way. And I'll be using the Scorpio to get the OD proc on enemies, switching to my AR if I can do to try and get my OD rounds in there. Because if I get OD rounds in my AR, I can then proc OD with my AR and keep on killing stuff. And if you got Vindictive on the AR, it works very well on this fight because people are always near you, so increase their damage. But have a play around with it, and I'll be out. I can see if I'm getting OD rounds, and just have a play around so you can learn the build. But yeah, it's just cover to cover, procking that, staying in cover. And when we go to red yellow, doing exactly the same thing. When we're working on the bosses, when he goes on the mounted guns, exactly the same thing. And then you go up top at the very end, getting cover across from the boss, and exactly the same thing. At the very end, I'll probably just shoot the boss with my Scorpio because the healer won't be doing that. So that's when we're at the top at the very end, killing the boss. Shoot down with your Scorpio to stack the Scorpio procs on the boss for us. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Awesome. Castle, you're our tank. You'll be using the same tank as the last one, yeah?
Oh, okay. I thought it was the key tank this time.
No, if you use the same one, the Hasbro tank for this one works great.
Okay.
So I'll let you change, and once you've changed, if you could have the only thing I do with that for this fight is instead of the Scorpio, I will have the Mosquito, and I will have an AR on because you are going to be doing letters as well.
But
So
I don't have the mosquito now.
you don't have it. That's fine, but still, we won't be needing your Scorpio. Well, you use a Scorpio still, I guess. But can you just make sure you got like an assault rifle on in your secondary? In fact, no. Have your lefty on and have an assault rifle on because we want you to proc sledgehammer at the end for us. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Take your Scorpio off. You don't need the Scorpio for this one. Awesome. So, first part's very easy. Okay? You're going to be hitting these switches, and that's going to be your only job for the first part. Okay?
Yep.
Now, it's never going to be red to start. Whenever we start this encounter, it's always going to be on yellow or blue to start the encounter off. But as soon as you interact with blue or yellow, you've got to tell. It's going to be up top's going to be Deck Gunner. You're going to tell Deck to jump down as soon as you hit the switch. There is an alarm that goes off, but sometimes the alarm sound bugs out. So Deck will rely on your call, so he knows he's got to jump down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So you go to yellow or blue, interact with the switch, and tell Deck to jump down. Once you've done that, always be ready at red because we want to try and skip the red phase. And if you're ready at red and Deck gets up to the diagnostics before the game tells us what it is, he can interact with the diagnostics and already be on them when red goes off, which just lets you hit red straight away. So that's what we're trying to do. So be ready at red, Deck will go up. Every time Deck, for your Vanguard for this first part, you want to make sure you give Deck Vanguard every time he goes up the chain. Because he's going to be going up the chain to a hazard that's going to hurt him. So he's okay, he's got tardigrade on, he should survive, but your Vanguard will just give him the bonus armor, so he'll definitely survive, okay? So just save your Vanguard for Deck every time he goes up a chain. He's going to be going up a chain every time he jumps down. So when you tell him to jump down, he's going to head straight to a chain to go back up. That's when you want to be hitting Vanguard.
Okay.
I can talk you through it and give calls. But yeah, so you'll be at red. If it's not red, Deck will call out what it is. It might be yellow or blue. If he calls out yellow or blue, you'll run to yellow or blue and wait for the mechanics to be done. Once the mechanics are done, you'll hit the button and tell Deck to jump down. You'll then be ready at red again. If it's red, you'll hit the button, tell Deck to jump down. We've got to go through red, yellow, and blue, basically. We go through all three of them. Once we've gone through all three of them, depending on what was last, if red wasn't last, we do a final red check to make sure red's not next. But if red was the last of the three, we move on to cogs. Yes. Now, so once we've done all the buttons, we've done that, we move on. Your job then is going to be to start at red, yellow, And Deck, we're not going to get you to do blind cogs because it's your first time, okay?
Yep.
But happy for you to do blind cogs in the future. When we get to cog phase, Deck is going to be turning 2 valves up there. It's your job to tell him to stop. You'll see these cogs going around.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
you need to line it up. Now you say stop when it's on the one before where it needs to be. Yeah? And so that will go anti-clockwise. You'll say stop when it's just above it. And then that will click into place. Same here. This will go clockwise. And you'll say stop when it's one above it. And that will click into place. Once both are clicked into place, we're going to someone will shoot out the lights, destroy the lava. At that point, make sure you're not standing directly in front of it because it'll kill you. Make sure you're standing to the left and just shoot the boss for us to take some aggro. If you had your mosquito, you'd use your mosquito. Once the boss goes immune, you go round to the next one. So we go to yellow and blue, and we do exactly the same again. We're going to be telling Deck to stop. We'll be getting both cogs aligned, shooting the lights out. Someone will destroy the lava, not you. And then you just turn around, shoot at the boss until he goes immune. And then we go to the final one, which is entrance. And then this is entrance. We're doing exactly the same again. Cogs will be coming around. You're going to tell him to stop. Line them both up. Shoot the lights out. Someone will shoot the lava out. You don't need to worry about the boss at this point because the boss will go immune as soon as the lava is done. Once the third one's done, it's then we've got to then correct the pressure valves, the water pressure, whatever. You'll climb up, and you're going to start from A. Deck's going to go up top, and he's going to let you know what needs to happen. So we start at A.
Yes.
I will be with you, so I am going to help you with this, all of this. So Deck is either going to say, he'll read letters out, and he'll say up or down. Deck, when we get to this, I will tell you what you're doing in a moment, but when we get to this, read one letter at a time. Some people like doing multiple, but as it's Castle's first time, just one at a time.
Will do.
So Deck will read them out. He might say alpha. Don't shoot him now.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. He might say alpha up or alpha down. If he's now, you've got to shoot it opposite to what he says. So this is where I'm going to work with you. So if Deck was to say alpha up, we're going to be facing it this way. What that means is we're going to be shooting alpha down to tighten it. The reason why he says alpha up is because upstairs on the screen, it needs to go up. But to make that go up, we got to shoot it down. So it's kind of opposite to what he's saying. Now, if you're facing this way, and he said up, you'd shoot it up. But it's awkward facing this way. You don't want to be facing this way. It's awkward. You want to be facing this way. So I'm going to help you. When we get to that phase, I might do the first few and show you. Okay. And then I'll work with you. But we're going to go around the whole alpha. If he doesn't mention it, it's fine. It's good. Just go to whatever letter he says. It'll go in alphabetical order. It goes from A all the way around to P. And we've got to correct any that Deck reads out. And he's going to say up, or he's going to say down, and we correct them. Once they're corrected, Deck can say that's good, and he'll move on. And once they're all corrected, that's when it's the final part. Okay? So once they're all corrected, and you know you're good, what you've got to do is find the boss on this third mounted gun. So say it's here. The boss will be on the third mounted gun, and I'm going to tell the team to bring him off. He'll come off it, and he'll jump down. When he jumps down, you just want to sledge him for us and tank him and keep him against his back roll. So get his aggro. This is where the mosquito is good again, because you can shoot him with the mosquito to keep his aggro. But as long as you're shooting him, you will get his aggro. And if you sledge him as well, he'll die quicker. Just bring him against the back wall. Your build will survive. And when he dies, he's going to drop a key. You want to pick up that key when he dies. But very quickly, just make sure you don't go anywhere near restock boxes, okay? So don't bring him over here. Make sure you're away from them, because when the key drops, if it drops near one of these, the character's going to go for the restock instead of the key, and we'll all wipe. So just stay away from them. Stay at the back wall. Don't go no restock boxes. When he dies, pick up the key and make your way to a chain. Follow me up the chain. with the key in hand, you want to go to where it says diagnostic.
Yes.
If it's the other chain, you'll go the other way. And you want to put the key in this emergency shutdown.
Okay.
Okay? Once you put the key in that lets everybody else hit the 3 buttons down below and the fight's over.
So there is only one key.
There is only one key, yeah.
Oh, at the end of the final turret, I think.
Yep, at the end of the final turret. Once he jumps down and the team kill him, he'll drop a key.
Okay.
Okay, I will instruct you throughout. I'll pay very close attention. I'll help along the way. But any other questions?
No, I think I got it.
Yeah? Okay, so you can jump down. If you just want to find out whether it's yellow or blue where you want to start, and just wait until we're ready, okay? Deck. Never done diagnostics, no?
Yes, no, and I've watched the videos multiple times, and my brain refuses to learn.
Okay, let me talk you through it then. Meet me up top.
Will do.
Okay, so diags. It's going to be blue to start. So Castle's going to be on blue. You're going to run the diagnostics. He'll hit the switch on blue and tell you to jump down.
Yep.
That'll start the encounter. Make sure you jump down as soon as he says, or as soon as you hear the alarm, because you'll wipe if you don't jump down. That's why it's important to get down quick. When you get down, you want to find a chain right away. So the closest one to you is going to be on red. You'll run straight to the chain and go straight back up. And you want to come and run these again as quick as possible. If Castle hasn't gave you your bonus armor by the time you get to the chain, just ask for Vanguard. Just say, can I have Vanguard, to remind him. Okay? And then he'll give you Vanguard, which will keep you alive while you get back to this and you want to interact with it. No color will be on when you interact with it, but that's fine. That's what we want to do, because if it's red, you'll already be interacting with it and the fire won't kick you off it. So that's what we're trying to skip. So if it's red, you'll be interacting. Castle will hit the red switch and tell you to jump down. If it's not red, it'll be blue or yellow. If it's blue or yellow, you just keep running diagnostics while we do the mechanics. You know what they are, don't you? The yellow, we're looking for 3 yellow boxes. The blue, someone's hitting blue valves. Once all the mechanics are done, Castle will tell you to jump down. So basically, it's literally running the diagnostics, jumping down when Castle tells you to, getting back up as quick as possible to run the diagnostics again, and jumping down when Castle tells you to. Your only hazard, apart from the main hazard, is the snipers to come out. But Jen is going to throw a turret at that door before we start. And for the most part, that turret will look after you. However, if we do a red check at the end, the turret will run out by then. So the team needs to look after you with the 2 snipers that spawn at that point, which I will call. Because if we don't, the sniper's going to shoot you dead. So we might need a reminder. If you see a sniper and they're looking at you, just call sniper and we'll get them gone as quick as possible.
Yep.
Once we're done, so it's the same scenario. When we're doing this, if red is last, we go straight to cog phase. If red is not last, I'm going to say red check. And the red check is just getting back up here as quick as possible to make sure red's not next. If it is next, we do one more red phase before we do cogs. If it goes to blue or yellow, we move on to cogs. And cogs, you'll jump down one.
For the yellow boxes, there are yellow boxes on this floor as well. Never mind.
There are, yeah. There are. So when it's cog phase, you'll be coming down to this level. You'll be starting on these, across some red. And then once Castle is ready, you'll start spinning them. Doesn't matter what order. He'll tell you to stop. When he says stop, stop spinning. Once both are done, the boss will spawn out of that door. Help make the boss go immune.
Yep.
Once he's immune, you'll go to these ones clockwise, do exactly the same again. Shoot the boss till he goes immune. Then we'll go to these ones, do exactly the same again. But after these ones, the boss goes immune after the lava is destroyed, so you can jump down. And if you need ammo, which you probably don't, now is a good time to get it. Because when you go back up, you won't be coming back down to the end of the fight. So maybe hit some ammo if you want to, but then you'll head all the way back up top after you've done the 3 cogs. So we'll go back up. And on this one, now we're on to pipes. So we've done
Yep.
diagnostics, we're now doing pipes. And this, I can't show you until it's there,
Yeah.
but it's dead easy. There's going to be like 4 screens, I think. And you interact to switch screens, but the first screen will be A, B, C, D. And the lines, they'll either be in the middle, which
Yep.
is how we need them to be, or they'll be too low, or they'll be too high. So
Yep.
say A was too low, you'd say A up. B was too high, you'd say B down, and so on. But if they're in the middle, they're fine, and you can skip them. Make sense?
Yep.
So you'll do screen 1, you'll hit it to go to screen 2, do screen 2, hit it to go to screen 3, do screen 3, hit it to go to screen 4, and then the last one will be P. Once screen 4 is all done, the timer will come on the top of the screen, and it's the final part of the fight. At that point, you just join in with the team, and the boss should be on his 3rd gun. So we'll look where he is. So say he's on that one there. Just position yourself across from the 3rd gun. We'll let Castle know to go on him, and once Castle's there, we'll bring him off the 3rd gun and we'll kill him, and we'll finish the encounter off as normal. We just help the squad as normal.
Yep.
And that's everything.
Nice. Thank you.
Awesome. Runner. I'm gonna get Pepe.
Oh dear God. Yes.
You're gonna be our runner. Have you done it before?
Nope.
Okay, dead easy. Okay, when it's yellow or when it's blue, you're the one that's going to be going to find those boxes. Okay, so yellow, if you go all the way up top, check the top for yellow sparking boxes. Jump down 1 tier, check the 2nd tier for sparking boxes, and if none are on those 2 tiers, then they're all going to be down below. Just run around and try and get all the sparking boxes. When it's yellow, to be honest with you, your team will help you. If we see them, we will hit them. Okay. Blue, when it's blue, you're going to go up the chain. You're going to jump down 1 level. There's going to be 3 blue valves that are steaming. You need to turn them off. Once you turned off the 3 blue valves, jump down. Blue's done. For red, you don't need to worry about it because we're going to skip it. But if we get the skip wrong, we do need to hit one of the red valves on the outside of the room. There are 2 on red door. We shouldn't get it wrong, but if we do get it wrong, there's 2 red valves on the red door. There's 1 red valve just there, and there's a final red valve over where Jen is. Only one of those valves is going to turn the fire off up top, and you just need to go around those valves. I always start from the red door and just go right and hope that it's on the red door, because that one where Jen was is absolutely annoying. And then when you see fire come out when you interact with it, you know you've got the right one, and Deck can hit the button up top. Hopefully we won't need to do that. Red, you shouldn't need to worry about. And that's all the runner does for that part. When we get to cog phase, you are in charge of shooting out the lava. So at cog phase, if you could be down here. Watch the ads, but as soon as they are done and we open this up, you need to shoot the lava out, okay? Stand to the left. Don't stand in front of it. If you stand in front of it, you're going to die. So kind of stand to the left where I am and shoot from here. And let it pop and don't go that way again. Stay this side. Help with the boss, make the boss go immune. Exactly the same on yellow, blue. Exactly the same on entrance. Okay?
Okay.
And then once all the lava's done, it's just the same as a normal DPS for me. We're going to find out where the boss goes on the mounted guns. We'll take him off the first 2, head up top, take him off the 3rd when we're ready, kill the boss and finish the fight. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay. Jen as my FI DPS. You just got to put that turret out. So when I wouldn't do it for the first part, because someone did that
wait
the other day
till
and died. Yeah, wait till Deck jumps down and goes back up and go up then. It also lasts a bit longer that way as well.
Okay.
But be super quick.
I was gonna say, put it when he does his next phase after. Yeah.
I think that was me the other day.
Yeah.
I think you got
the first phase. By the time the chain comes down, then you go up, and then you've got to start all the way on the other side, and it's red. And then you just caught me out.
It's all good.
Also, did Deck notice the signage as he comes back up the chain, pointing left and right? Yeah. Okay, cool.
I played the tank earlier, so I know that part.
Awesome. Okay, Theo, healing. you know what you're doing, right? You're just healing, and you got the TP healer build on, and the most important part is just getting the red TP on the boss at the end for us, as well as obviously healing us.
Yep.
Do you need any notes or pointers, or you're good?
I think it's pretty straightforward. Just move the
Yeah.
hive around with the wolf pack.
Exactly.
Then I think you did an overcharge when we got the boss off the second gun, or you can do an overcharge on the top prior to doing the keys in. So I've got the option of doing those and then try and keep people healed.
Exactly that. You can heal up top, so as well, you know that. Yes, like you fire your heal underneath. Yeah, perfect. Great. Okay, so you're good. I think everyone's good. So everybody ready on red. Castle, deck, over to you guys, and good luck.
All right,
So Castle,
Castle, go back.
I need to go blue first, right?
Yeah, we see where the screen is first. It's either blue or yellow to start.
Yeah.
And now I'm at the diagnostics. Blue is the first one.
Okay.
Holding down now.
Jump down.
Coming down.
Remember that call to jump. And now ready on red, Castle.
Go to red, Castle.
Okay. Seems to be red.
It's red.
Yeah, jump down, jump down.
Ooh, jump down.
Ads on the platform, though.
And then straight back up as well. Just remember, Castle, as soon as you touch that button, you gotta be saying jump down, okay?
Okay.
Because that.
No, it was my fault. I did a roll instead of a jump down.
That's all good.
I tried to give him backward, but...
Yep.
No, you did everything right. You just need that call. As soon as you see that button and you can interact, just say jump down. It just gives
It's blue.
Okay. Everybody blue, and Pepe go up to do blue.
So I need to go blue too?
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
Oh, found the elf. Oh, come on. Let me turn.
They can be
Okay.
annoying, Pepe. They can be annoying.
Okay. Blue.
One valve.
Do everything to push you off.
2 valves. Yeah. That's the third.
Hey, you can go down.
Thank you.
Okay. And now we know it's going to be yellow next because we've had red and blue, so everybody yellow. Pepe, that'll be you checking up top again for the yellows once Deck's in position.
Yellow.
Have a quick scan down here for you. Okay, I can see one on blue.
One sniper up.
On blue, you say? I see it.
I'm not sure they're not.
Yeah,
I'm there.
One box.
We've got another one down here as well, so that's 2 done. One more to go, Pepe.
Yep.
I'll find it. Not this one. Not that one. Oh, found it.
Nice.
Hey, you can go down.
Thank you.
Nice, Castle. You've got it. Okay, and we're going to do one final red check. So everybody to red. Real good with the Vanguard as well, Castle. Very nice Vanguards for tank.
Thank you.
And we're just waiting to see if red is next. If it's not next, deck will let us know.
It's red. I'm burning.
Yes, there is one. You can go down.
Thank you.
Awesome. So now we are on to cogs. We'll move to red, yellow, and once deck is up there, this is where you got to tell deck to stop, okay? So Castle, I will be with you down on the lower ground. Now I'm going to show you first. I'm going to do it first so you can see when I say, okay?
Okay.
Let's see.
So-
Ready's here. Rotating.
Okay, so watch. Notice when I say it, okay? Stop.
Yes.
See what I
Like
mean?
left side of the
Yeah,
board.
yeah, yeah.
Stop. You got it?
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome. I'll let you do the next one, okay?
Tell me when you're ready.
Just gonna make the boss go immune first. Oh, I forgot about
true.
the Seeker's gen.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're ready? All right. Rotating.
Stop.
Nice.
That's good.
Stop.
That's good.
Nice. Shoot them out for me, please. We're gonna make the boss go immune first, remember? We work together to make the boss go immune. I've got the grenade launcher this time. Shoot him out, do the lava.
I'm running. I got it.
You got it, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, that's my bad. I completely forgot.
No worries. There's just a lot of ads.
There we go. It's immune. We can go clockwise.
Chunk on blue. Be careful.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready, ready.
Turning.
Stop.
Good.
Stop.
Perfect.
Nice.
Real good stuff. Okay, go take out this last lava. Get out of the way, Castle. You in front of the lava. Remember about that, yeah? Awesome.
I thought I was safe on the bridge.
Nah, it probably would have killed you. Okay. So now we're going to be doing alphabet. So we'll head to A. If the team could get the boss off the second mounted gun and head up top, I'll head
Alpha.
Castle with the letters.
Alpha down.
So Alpha down, I'm going to do that. And make Alpha go up, yeah?
Charlie down.
Charlie down. I'm going to shoot Charlie up. Yep.
Okay.
Foxtrot up. Sorry.
Foxtrot up. So this is Foxtrot. He said up, so I'm going to shoot Foxtrot down. Now I'm going to let you do it.
Echo up.
Echo.
Shoot it a bit more. You got to shoot it all the way.
Okay.
That's good. Next page.
That's the
Lima
second
down.
gun, guys.
That's second, yes.
Okay.
That's good. Next page. Mike up. Mike up. Oscar down.
Vital signs critical.
God.
Agent down.
That's good. Next page. Bravo up. Sorry, I missed that first time.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
that should be it.
Okay, so now you want to go to the boss, wherever the boss is, on his third gun. Once Castle's
Don't kill
on
the
that
Chunga.
boss, we can bring the boss down. So are you at the boss, Castle?
Yep.
Okay, so once you're up top, we can bring the boss straight down, and then we're gonna focus ads. Now just tank him, okay? Like I showed you before, just tank him.
second.
He can take a while to jump down, but that's fine. We'll just clear out while he's doing it. And then the sledging forwards as well.
1 second.
So once he's dead, just wait for the key. Pick the
Oh,
key
yellow.
up, head up top.
Oh.
That's
Right.
it. And go and place that key.
I got yellow.
I got red.
Yeah, well done.
Sniper out.
Well done, guys. Real well done. So many people doing new stuff there. That's really good.
I said we could handle this. Zach should have listened to me. He deserved to die like that.
No feedback. You all did
Whatever it takes,
absolutely
make sure Morozova
10 out of 10.
doesn't escape.
Everything goes quicker than it seems when you are explaining, you know.
Yeah. Like I can explain it on blue in the face. You just got to do it, and you did really good. So when you do that again next time, the more you do it, you'll just. And like I said, this is just my strategy as well. It's giving you some foundation. No, people do it a different way. So you might remember other people and ask you to do something a little bit different. Like there's not many teams that will ask you to tell deck to stop because most people do blind cogs now. So that's a little extra. But at least if anyone ever asks you to do it, you can do it, which is the idea of that. Yeah, deck again, smashed it. I noticed OD rounds that time, I think, Apple. So did you kind of get that time when you were doing it? Did you see what I mean?
Yeah, I was putting like 3 shots with a shotgun and switching.
Switching and you're seeing that, awesome. Theo, you're just like stars, freaking, just like you've done it 100 times. But still, well done. Real good stuff. Like, heals were great. Pepe, good stuff. Last boss. This boss is quite easy, to be honest with you. Do we all know this bit here and what we're doing?
Just running.
You know there's a generator on the right with 2 switches that we gotta hit to turn off the electric?
I should be the one.
I get the 2 tanks to do it, yeah, so this will be
He's one of the tanks.
Castle and Apple. You'll be going to the switches on the right, yeah? So you two, as you go out this door, you can run around the right side and head straight to the switches. With the builds, if you got some in snare mods, it makes this easier. If you both throw your hazard protection tank on, throw on some in snare mods, it will give you 100% in snare resistance to not be bothered by them at all. I'm lazy, I never do that. I just deal with the freaking foam when it hits me. But if you want to do that, you can. Once you two are ready to go, let us know and we'll go. Everybody else will be going up the left walkway, waiting for the electric to be turned off, shooting the door out, and hitting the switch to stop the train. We'll grab our 4th key. So Apple and Castle, on you two when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Okay, let's go. You do have to hit the switches in sync, so some comms are needed to make sure they're hit at the same time.
Okay.
I may have forgot to tell you about shooting the water out. Yeah, you gotta shoot the water out. Okay, it's okay if we wipe, we can try again, my bad. I'm a dick. And there the switch is there.
One,
Ready
two,
on 3, 2, 1.
That's
Okay.
fine. That was my fault because I didn't tell you about the water. We'll go again. So yeah,
I was standing there and thinking, how do I get through?
yeah, my bad. I forgot.
Hmm.
So there's 3 weak spots with water, and you got to shoot out. So same again. Shoot out the water, and you'll be able to get through. You see why you might want to ensnare things on, because they'll stop that from happening.
Hey, Apple.
Alright, ready?
3, 2, 1.
I got stuck.
Yes, I saw.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. You got stuck again. 3, no.
That's okay.
Every time I did the count, she was stuck
Yeah,
by the.
yeah. So this
3,
is
2,
what
and
I
too
was
many.
saying
Just
about-
say one press.
Yeah, just say
Ready
don't
press.
even count it in.
Yeah.
Once you see you both there, just press.
Okay.
Try that. If not, I'll support you. You're getting stuck a lot because the hazard protection's not maxed. That's fine. But you know, in the future, if you want this to be easy, it's just getting those 3 ensnare mods. Or I think you've got improvised pieces. You can even go 4 ensnare mods. If you can get your ensnare to like 100%, you never get caught by it. People do that, but go again. But we'll get it this time. I'll be watching you. And don't, when you're both there, just say press. Don't count it in.
Okay. Press.
Perfect. Well done.
Nice job.
And then we'll grab our 4th key. Okay. So, Apple, have you ever done key tank before?
Yeah, I've done key and stagger before.
You've done both before. Awesome.
Yeah, me too. In this phase, I've done key tank.
You've done key but not stagger. Do
No.
you have a ravenous?
No.
No. So you're gonna want to use a stinger hive. You don't have the mosquito, do you?
No.
Oh, this is gonna be real fun.
Do you have the EMP pulse sticky?
Don't have a stinger hive, did you say?
No, he doesn't have
No,
mosquito.
he doesn't have the mosquito.
Oh,
He doesn't know the character, he
I was
said.
thinking, huh?
But yeah, if you've got a stinger hive and an EMP sticky, do you have the EMP sticky?
Yes.
Yep.
No, the EMP sticky.
It's behind one of those manhunt missions.
Are you on alt?
Yes, this is my second character.
As long as you did the manhunt, you might not have the EMP sticky.
No, I don't have it.
What I'm gonna say then, Castle, is if you don't have it's gonna be quite difficult to manage Morozova without a Ravenous, without a Mosquito, and without an EMP sticky.
Yeah, let's switch roles.
I'm gonna switch you around for this, but if next time you can just have one of them, we can do it. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. So, with that said, can you stagger for me, Apple? Because we're just set up for that. Unless
Yeah, fine.
Who hasn't staggered or anything?
Who hasn't staggered? Yeah, has anyone not staggered?
Pepe?
I haven't, no.
You got the build?
Yes.
Yay.
Okay. Do you have the Ravenous?
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to go Ravenous route with this, with the EMP sticky?
EMP sticky. Hold on. Got the wrong things on. Wait, key
The
stagger,
key-
yes.
The stagger and the key tank. Make sure you're on the stagger.
I don't have the key tank, I only have key stagger.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
the right one.
Okay.
That's the right one. Then.
I have the completely wrong things on. Sticky EMP. What else?
Unless you saved it with the mosquito and you have the hive.
I could do mosquito.
Yeah,
I could go either
Mosquito,
way.
Stinger, Hive is nice, or Ravenous EMP is nice.
I'll do Ravenous EMP. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Okay. So, first wave you're doing nothing, so just chill out with whoever's on the right door, support them because they're on their own. Then every wave after that, when you come out the tunnel, you're going to run straight to where Morozova comes out. You're going to hit her with the EMP, and you're going to stagger her with the Ravenous. Okay, and what you do if you go up to her, so say she comes out the door and you're Morozova, I'm going to get to about here. I'm going to hit you with my EMP to get your eye. I'm going to get the Ravenous. I'm going to fire a shot at you on the right shoulder. I'm going to switch to my left shoulder, and I'm going to fire you again to stop you from doing your rocket. That's what staggers her. Once you've done that, you get your shield out, and you just keep her against the door if it works right. I haven't done this in so long. But she basically stays still and shoots your shield until she does her next rocket. When she does her next rocket, you put the shield away, you shoot her again with the Ravenous to stagger her, and then you get your shield out again and keep her in position the whole time. Then once we're ready and we say everybody middle, you bring her to the middle while still watching her with the Ravenous. We do tunnel phase and it's rinse and repeat. If she gets loose, so say you're at the door, you've hit her with the EMP, you've done the Ravenous to stagger her and you get your shield out, but she starts moving away, then you'll have the eye, but she's moving away. So you've got to try and guide her to the center of the area and just keep on shooting her. Don't do headshots because you've got to watch the health bar, but do the odd shot to the body. And you should keep the aggro. If you lose the aggro at any point, just hit her with the EMP sticky again. The EMP sticky is what gives you the aggro. You'll get the eye off her every time you hit her with that. But you want to try and keep her in the center of the area. She's going to try and be a nuisance to people if she gets free. But that's it. Your job is just to stagger her every time she does that rocket. She'll go down to her knee, a rocket symbol comes above her head, and with the Ravenous, it's just one shot or a couple of shots from the right shoulder, hit her from the left shoulder, it will then stagger her. She won't be able to fire the rockets. And that's your main job. If you can keep her in position, happy days. If not, try your best to manage her.
I'll try.
Yeah, so that's your job for this. Key tank, you know what you're doing. So that's Apple, right? You'll be on key tank. So key is on first and the last wave. Everybody else, so don't need tardy now. So with your tardy, do you have the explosive resistant striker build by any chance, Deck?
Yes, I do. I have them all.
Throw that on. Everybody else will be throwing that explosive resistant striker build on if we have it, apart from Theo, who'll be going FI healer. And okay, Castle, do you have the explosive resistant striker build?
No.
No. Okay. Well, do you have a tardigrade striker build?
Not in this character.
No. Okay, just go DPS then.
Yes.
That's fine. I am going to put you and Jen on the left door. Old Knight, you're going to be on the right door on your own.
Okay.
In fact, have you done rockets before, Castle?
Nope.
No, you're going to be on rockets then. So, me and Jen, left door. Old Knight, right door. And then you and Deck will be on rockets. You have done rockets before, Deck.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm going to have you on the rocket side. And then I'm going to have you, Castle, on the rockets on the far side, the left side. Now, rockets. As soon as we open this door up and we clear the ads and we hit a restock and we go out, there'll be 2 rockets on the ground. One will be Deck's, one will be yours. Run over to a rocket and grab it, and then go over to the far left door. I'll take you over there. Once the first key goes in, a missile will start coming out of the train. and with the rockets you need to destroy it, otherwise we'll wipe. So you'll fire the rocket where I tell you to fire it, and then you'll be near the spawn point of the next rocket. Ad will spawn, you'll kill the ad, you'll get another rocket, you'll fire it again. You'll keep on doing that until the missile's destroyed. Only on the first wave, you keep on getting rockets, and then we take on the 4 mortars on top of the train. We take all them out, and that will take us to our first tunnel phase. After the first tunnel phase, you go back to your position, get a rocket, take out the missile, and then save a rocket. We don't need to do the mortars again. Only on the first wave we do the mortars. Okay, so second time after the missile, you'll save a rocket, go to middle, do another tunnel phase, come back out, do the missile, go to the tunnel phase, come back out, do the missile, wait until the round's complete. I'll kind of look after you. Me and Jen are going to be on the left side with you, so I can kind of take care while you're doing this. One thing we do to stop the game from glitching, sometimes the rockets will glitch. We've noticed it's if you fire your rockets at the same time and they hit the train at exactly the same time. So try and stagger your rockets. So deck and castle, when you fire, just before you're about to fire your rocket, just say firing rocket.
Okay.
So the other
Will
person
do.
knows to wait a second if they're about to do it, yeah?
Yep.
It just stops that glitch from happening, and everybody else don't shoot the train with a scorpion. That can also glitch it out. We can stack up on the train. If you're using these explosive resistant striker builds for the first time, they do lack damage without stacks. So use your lefty secondary to stack up on the train as often as you can. And also when we're in the tunnel, if you've got those builds on, you're pretty immune to everything. You can shoot, don't even worry about being in cover behind the shields, just shoot the minigun at the back to keep your stacks up, so when you come out, you've got max stacks. Max stacks makes the build work very, very nice. You don't really need to worry about explosions, okay?
Nice.
Any questions? No? So we're going to open the door and kill everything. Let me just get my build on. Got. Is tanky striker. Okay. So I'm going to run this with a shield. If you are on rockets, it's probably more advisable to use a decoy if you want to. Probably won't need a shield. I know in my build I stay shield. It's up to you if you want to do that or not. Yeah, I'm going to open. We're going to clear the ads. Theo, healing.
Yeah.
And you've got it, yeah?
We'll see.
Do you know how I like the overcharge done? That's the most important part.
Yeah, I believe so. The two center tunnel ones. The first one just got the hive on the ground. Second one overcharge. Third one overcharge. Fourth one hive on the ground.
Exactly, and the overcharge as soon as you see the boss go immune. Perfect. And counter every mortar with an overcharge again. Okay, so what we're going to do is hit a restock. We're then going to stack our strikers on the train. And then castle, head towards the rocket. I'll follow you, let's go. Jen, I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Yeah.
So you're just waiting for now, okay, Castle? Nothing you need to do until that first key goes in.
Sniper right.
Sniper right done.
This is your door here where they spawn. So where you are is a good position. Now once this key goes in, can you see where I'm shooting?
Yes.
That big plate there. Fire your rocket there now. Shoot it with your rocket.
Right now?
No, yeah. There we go. And then deck will do this. And that's where you're firing it. So keep on firing it there until it's destroyed, okay? And they'll spawn out that door.
Okay. Shooting rocket.
We're going left.
Shooting right side.
Sniper left.
Shooting.
Shooting right side.
Okay. So now we're on to the mortars, Castle. Pick up the rocket. Only on this phase we do this, starting from left to right, fire at the mortar. That's it. You've got to take out all 4 mortars once they're uncovered, okay? So you go from left all the way to right. You might have to wait for some to be uncovered as you get to the right, because keys are got to go in to uncover them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Once the 4th mortar is done, it's the first tunnel phase.
Sniper right.
Sniper right done.
Shooting right rocket.
They're compromising the train. Take them out.
Shooting the mortar now.
Shooting right rocket.
People left.
Sniper left.
Our armor is shredded.
Shooting right rocket.
Okay, go first.
Nice comms, everybody middle. So now you're up, Pepe, after this tunnel phase. Good luck.
We'll need it.
After this tunnel phase, Castle, you're going to run straight back to where you were, kill the rocket, and take out the missile like you did the first time, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. And remember, we can keep stacked up if we want to on the minigun at the back. The only difference on this one, Castle, once your missile is done, you wait for a rocket to save it, okay?
Okay.
Let's go, go, go.
Okay, shooting.
Good job.
Shooting right side.
Okay, she got 3. Good luck with that, Pepe. You're doing good, though. We just can't take her down past 3 bars, okay? You got 3
Shooting
bars to work with.
Shooting right.
Shooting left.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Shooting right.
Okay, so you're now saving a rocket castle. Once you and Beck have both saved one, you let us know, and everybody goes to the middle.
I have one. I can leave it here or
You can leave it there, yeah? I leave mine there. Some people like to take it to the middle. You can put it wherever you want.
I have the right rocket.
Okay, so everybody middle. Remember, when we head to middle, we still look after our ads. We just do it from the sandbags. And then deck and castle, once you see everybody's in the middle, you can do damage to Morozova. You keep shooting her until she goes immune. Once she goes immune, everybody jumps in the tunnel. There we go, in.
Oops, sorry.
And remember...
Overcharge.
Nice. And it'll be exactly the same again when we come out, okay? Go, go, go.
Shooting right rocket.
Sniper left.
Shooting out.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
Shooting left.
Shooting right. You want to aim below the missiles. It's more reliable if you shoot below the missile.
Okay.
Sometimes it bugs out if you hit it straight on.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
Okay,
Shooting.
now.
Go ahead. There we go.
You for the heals.
It's a
Sniper
bad one.
left.
Okay, I have one rocket now.
You have it saved, okay?
Yep.
So save that like before.
I have the right rocket as well.
Okay, everybody go to middle.
Nope.
Nope, castle, I'll get you up.
Thank you.
Okay. Once you see everybody in the middle again, deck and castle, make the boss go immune.
Alright, once Pepe comes in, here we go.
Okay, inside. So the only difference when you guys come out this time, deck and castle, rather than going straight back to your rockets, I want you to head to Old Nightside and take out the Chunga as quick as you can.
Yep.
Once the Chunga's dead, then go back to your rockets.
I just got pushed outside by someone.
Drop hives, get your Chunga up.
Yep.
Go, go, go. Got to tell you, with the tanks when you're in the center, this strategy, we are going to get blasted by mortars. With your shields, make sure that the furthest forward you are is in line with the ammo boxes. As long as you're not ahead of the ammo boxes, they won't knock you out. If you're ahead of the ammo boxes, they can knock you out of the tunnel and you can die. I should have told you that. My bad, but nice recovery.
Shooting right.
Shooting left.
I'm done.
Sniper right.
Yeah. Jen, I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll go
Gonna
revive
get
all.
him if you weren't. No, she's going there.
Alright,
Rockets are more important.
will do.
Shooting left.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
There you go, bro.
Shooting right rocket. This is gonna be tight.
You should do it. One more. Two more.
One coming up. Alright, shooting right rocket.
Nice work, GG's. So now you just save that rocket again, Castle.
Oh, okay.
This is the last wave though, so once you've saved the rocket on this
Stagger,
one,
stagger.
you just come and help with the app control, okay?
Okay. I have the rocket on left.
Okay. You can come and help us on the left side ads.
Oh, did you get in the
Have the right rocket.
hive I've put over there?
No, where are you going?
Does
No.
it need to be
I
replaced?
don't know.
Should be right next to
Stagger, please.
Oh crap, I'm out of ammo.
No, 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 no. You want me? Come on. You want me?
I've replaced the hive, but I don't see.
I got a heal on Aaron over there. I don't know what was...
It's down. I don't know if it was behind a bit of cover. I don't know if that was blocking it or.
Maybe.
I've moved it into a bit more open space, but. Hives run out now anyway. Night. We've not got a hive over there for the moment.
Normally I don't have one.
There's normally a hive on the right side.
I don't normally do like that.
Well, that's where the healer puts it.
Yeah, but I don't normally do right.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
Stagger, please.
Right.
Ow.
Okay, so we can either center. Final key's gone in, so everybody's center. Same again. People carry on looking after ads. Castle and deck. When you see we're all in the center, damage more is over.
Alright. Here we go. And I'm dead.
Put a hive, put a hive.
Okay, everybody jump inside. GG's. Considering how many people are doing new stuff that raid, that was amazing.
The only part that wasn't flawless was the easiest part.
Nah, we had a couple of down. I think we had one on the third boss and the last one, but it's all good.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. We just finish her off. We all know the end mechanic. Once she dies, we gotta fire one final rocket.
Castle, do you want to shoot it?
No, I just where?
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Where should I? Where is?
Where you shot before?
Where you been shooting the rocket?
Okay.
The bullet.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
End of raid. We get the backpack trophy on the cannon, which I'm sure you're all aware about. And I believe someone needed a Ravenous, right?
I do.
I'll let you open first, and if you don't get it, would this be your first one?
Oh, my first one. Right? No.
I don't have keys.
No, your first Rav.
Your first Rav?
Yes.
Okay, well, as it's your first, if I've got keys, I'll open for you.
I don't got it.
I can open as well.
I don't have keys. I'm
I
on.
don't have keys as well.
Ah, sorry, didn't get it.
I was too lucky with the AV, so I think
Yeah, I
this is
didn't get it
a
either.
payback from the game to me.
Well, it's a good thing I got it then.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Go on. Birthday Rav.
All right.
Well, it's not his birthday no more, but
Still counts.
gotta take a photo for your Rav. Leave it on the floor till we've had the photo. You know the drill.
Okay.
Okay, you can pick up your Rav, but give me a second. Let's just cancel Rav. For the thumbnail. Come and stand in front of me, Castle. Can you pick it up? And just look at me. Awesome. Sweet. Good stuff.
Now you
Well
can
done,
stagger.
team. Now you can stagger, yeah.
Thank you.
It wasn't perfect, I'll
job.
admit.
You kept her away from everybody, though, I think. didn't
She's
you?
always
I
gonna get
didn't notice
finicky.
the-
No, we weren't destroyed by any of the.
Yeah.
No.
I
The
messed up once or twice at least.
explosive
It's gonna
striker
happen.
worked.
Yeah, but it's gonna happen.
The
Sometimes it just
explosive
bugs out.
striker,
too.
sorry.
The explosive striker worked. I got hit 3 times.
It's nice, isn't it? It
Yeah.
just takes out the risk of the explosions, and yeah, I like it. You lose damage, but you don't really need damage on this boss, and as long as you got enough damage, I like it. I'm glad.
Yep.
I hope you liked it. Not necessary, but yeah.
A fun one.
But,
Yeah.
yeah. I've got like, if you guys wanted to go again for another run, I got time to do exactly the same again. So you can all we could have a faster run, which will take about an hour if you wanted to. We'll do exactly the same as what we just did. But in terms of switching roles right now, I don't have another 2 hours, so I wouldn't be able to. So what do you want to do? Do you want to have another run exactly the same again, or are you good to leave it, or do you want to leave it there? It's up to you. I feel like going
I am
again.
dead.
What was that, sorry?
I am dead.
You're dead.
Also don't have one more in me.
I can do one more.
I can do one as well.
I think we got 2 dropping off. I'm happy to go again.
Okay.
I asked the
I'm
head
going
off
to be
as well.
too shy.
You have to head up as well, do you, Gem?
No, it wasn't me. I'm good to go. What was
That
that?
was
Pepe, I
Apple.
think.
Oh,
No, it's Apple.
Pepe and Knight, I think, need to jump off.
Yeah, I do.
yeah.
Yeah. My blood sugar's a little low.
That's all good.
Oh.
Did anyone else say they were dropping off then? Did Apple? Did you
I
say
think
drop-
Apple.
for-
Yeah.
Yeah, it says free losing. Okay, that's no problem at all. I'd if we've got if Apple, Old Knight, and Pepe are jumping off, if I can get 2 more people in, do you want to help someone through a raid quickly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Make use of some time that we got? Yeah? Okay, well, real good work. Guys jumping out, thank you. Good training session. I'll try and get
Thank
another one
you.
set up soon so we can switch it about again and get people doing different stuff and reinforce, do it over and over. Obviously, when I'm doing raids and I'm short, I'll call on you guys to jump in with me as well. But we said Iron Horse was going to be the longer one. We've got one session out of the way. We'll go again as soon as possible. Huge
Yeah.
GG's. Great run.
Thank you.
GG's.
GG's.
GG's, guys.
See you later, guys.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
See you later,
Yeah.
bud. Night.
See you later, folks.
Good night, guys.
Good night, bud.
See you later.
An agent has gone
See ya.
offline.
See you, Apple. So, I'll go and see if I can just find some more people.
I'm going to pop off mic for a couple of minutes, Stu. Is that okay?
Yeah, no problem. Me